Making the ratchet plate. It's 5/16 small steel. Okay, that's the material. Unfortunately, I got 1/2 inch by 2.5. I gotta mill that down to get 5/16. This is 2 1/8. And that's it for the dimensions. So that's the next piece. Now I'm just going to make sure that this is square. And appears to be square. It's slightly off actually. I'm just gonna, that's where my error came in. Right, I had an error on my previous piece. There, just took the grinder to it, and I'm going to reset my zero. Make sure that that's solid. That's 1/2 inch, so I should be rolling it around close to 800, but I ain't going to push it. I'll do 6. Or maybe 750, whatever. I'll just see what's the best. But I don't want to go over 8 because I'll burn out my cutter. Must be somewhere around like per tooth, like 7 thou per tooth. So our safer bet would be like 5 thou per tooth. If you had a 4 flute, you'd go 20 thou. That would be your feed rate. That's about as far as I have to go, as far as depth of cut. And I'm just going to flip it over, take the most of it with the grinder again, and then do the same to the other side. this is a technique. You trace out your markings before you actually start to rub them off. Could be Persian blue or whatever you have on there. If it starts to rub off, you lose your marks, right? Here, I know that's my center. I know that's my center over there and over there, and where I have to put a bolt hole. The rest isn't a critical measurement. I know what the slot width is supposed to be. I know what that OD is supposed to be. So that way my layout is good. It's just giving me, it's telling me that it should look something like what I've got stamped out. So that is what they call a rough layout. Okay? If I had, even if I was using a granite plate and a height gauge, I would still stamp it out. Okay? I'm using a edge finder which has a center on it to find the corner threaded hole, and the threaded hole is 1/4, 28 National Fine. And that's where the prick punches come in handy, right? All I got to do is find the center. The rest of the lines are just to remind me that there's something there, the rest of the punches, the punch marks. So now, I will be using a center. This chuck, a center drill. This chuck is a high precision 0 to 13 millimeter. Okay, 0. So I can clamp pretty much anything I want in here. But I seem to have a wobble in it. Like, I don't know if it's coming from the chuck or the spindle. I have a bare arbor. I'm going to check it on the taper, on the Jacob's taper end of it, to see if there is a wobble in the spindle. If not, the chuck has like maybe a thou or two wobble in it. And normally they say that a key chuck will be up to 3 thou, and a keyless chuck will give you up to 1 thou of looseness, or oh, the term is losing me right now for some reason. best possible that you can get from your machine, right? And now I'm spinning too fast. I want to go half speed, so I'm going to go 400 maybe, or a little less. There. That's about right. Clean that off. And I'm going to use the chuck to actually steer the tap perpendicular to the hole. I know that everything's on the same center axis if I do that, but if I start it by hand, you can mess threads up that way, right? Just a little smugness. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be done. Well, don't want to break that off in there. There, and start it to cut. The more I can do with it.